Hey everybody, Paul McFarland here again with more Chiat goodness. This is more thought-provoking stuff from the 50 book. Alright, on TikTok, I'm kind of curious about the current fashion style on TikTok. There's that rush to sort of fill the screen with as much meaningless visual blah. What good is a cartoon of someone talking unless you can like have the cut out eyes and mouth talking, right? And what good is talking unless you can also have type, and what good is talking unless you have some weird effect going on? In most cases, these things are more experimentations than ideas. And, you know, my great friends at Mischief, even though what they do on TikTok is kind of, what makes Mischief is the ideas that are showing up in all their generally fantastic work. Speaking of fantastic work, right? So the ideas behind it. So I'm going to show you one or two things about technique and fashion. We're going to start with Fruitopia. Yes, Fruitopia. It was that good summer kind of campaign, Fruitopia, which was a Coca-Cola product, I believe, and with the fun label and everything. It was just right about the kind of trippy, kind of neo-hippie music that was going on in MTV at the time. All I can say is that my life is pretty strange. That kind of, trippy kind of stuff. Psychedelic, sort of neo-hippie fashion. And this went with it really well because it was of that time of, the apples don't fight with the pineapples in fruit integration. People could learn a lot from fruit, right? Is this purpose? Is this purpose advertising? Is this a coalition, for world peace that a brand attaches to? No, it was a brand actually just saying what it wanted to say, that I thought it was relevant to the brand. See, this is the right way to do purpose. Now, this technique was literally taking images of fruit and doing a kaleidoscope effect in video, going like that, and it was quite trippy. And then words would come out. It was done really well in a style. Let's look psychedelic about fruit. There's your brief. And the thing is, it was interesting to look at, and you hadn't seen anything like it at the time, but it drew you into the idea of drinking fruit. Going back to TikTok, and I'm just picking on Mischief because I like them as an agency the best, is that so many videos are just sort of an effect to be strange. Okay. And you could argue that strange visuals defines something, or it leads to an expectation of something. But a strange effect that is about what you're trying to say. Maybe what I'm talking about, those TikTok videos are mischievous videos. Maybe. So Fruitopia, Chiat, Fruitopia. I was very, very happy about this, and I drank Fruitopia at that time. And fruit integration was one of my favorites because I liked the idea of all the fruits being there. And too much sugar in it. It's a Coca-Cola product, I think, right? But the point is, I really respected this campaign because it had a look that worked on billboards, worked in television. This would work on TikTok, of course, perfectly well, and probably be more effective than most things on TikTok right now. Fruitopia. And there was that spirit, again, that's always been in Chiat, of a certain rebellious, positive aspect. In other words, I can hear, they're almost mischievous, but like hippie mischievous kind of thing that they were saying. It was about bringing people together, not 100% seriously, That's the thing about Fruitopia that was great. It was playful. It was fun, something you drink for fun. Yeah, Fruitopia was great work. Great as anything in the category. Next thing I'm going to talk about is how great and how sad that it ever went away, the Energizer campaign. Somebody stop the bunny, please. If you know the campaign, you may know that there was some hoopla around the awards time because it won lots of awards, that it was sort of an idea that someone else had done where a product or something in an ad that was invading other ads and other things. The idea of breaking down the fourth wall and having advertising break into real life into advertising, one ad into another, is not an original idea. However, the idea that Chiat had here for this was so much fun because how often can you do something that makes someone pay attention to a bad ad hoping it's going to be an Energizer ad? I'll say that again. How often can you do advertising that's so interesting that people in the future, when they see the beginning of a typically stupid ad, they're hoping the bunny's going to come interrupt it? How often? That's what makes it special. So, the bunny. The bunny was something that existed. Remember, they were kind of inherited the bunny that the previous agency had done, and never really done anything with it. It was just the symbol, the pink bunny. They had a whole bunch of them. The one that kept going was the Energizer. So the thing that it keeps going wasn't what they did. What they did is what they did with it. So that shows, again, the mark of a great agency, where you inherit a piece of business from another client, agency, and there's something you either have to work with or something you find there's something there. Jack in the Box is one, and we'll talk about Jack in the Box sometime too. The Energizer stuff, I think what makes it important and valuable is that batteries are so similar. They were, and now we're going towards a battery-less world. When's the last time you put batteries in a mouse or in a keyboard? You just use USB to charge it, right? Yeah, it's better. That's progression. But for batteries, during the prime battery wars of devices in the 90s, where you had your digital cameras and you had your this and your that and toys and different things and flashlights and radios and boom boxes and things that needed batteries, there was a lot of batteries being bought at that time, and fighting for your share or more than your share. It's a very noble effort. The fact that Chiat had, with the bunny campaign, a bit of Hollywood in it, because where are all the commercials made? In California, supposedly, right? And so the stage and Hollywood and media, they used every trick in their book to bring the bunny into lots and lots of different spaces. Bringing it into movies, bringing it into other TV commercials, TV shows, all sorts of things. And they were just so well written, because anytime a really smart agency can do a bad ad on purpose, Nasotine spray, Mucinol, fast-acting Mucinol. See, it's good. It's really good. This is great stuff. And so, again, I think it's just so fantastic that they had a commercial series, a campaign that could have gone on until this day. I am always sad when a great idea dies and is killed. Where you had the expectation when you watched television and a commercial came on and it looked like a typical bad commercial, you thought maybe the bunny was going to come on and interrupt it. And when it didn't, you still thought about it. That's cool. So Chiat, what has been always true about Chiat, and to some extent, we'll get there, TBW, Chiat. I met Bill Tragos a few times. Didn't like him. And the work is what matters. The work. And in this case, the work was quite great. And in that case, the work was great. Whatever you're doing your TikTok strategy, another Instagram campaign, something in the metaverse, the work matters.